Hey, it's time for the interview. We did it on
All right.
spring. We'll do it again.
Let's go.
For the interview and just saying congratulations, it's Caedrel in Nemesis with us. Welcome to the studio.
Hello.
Hello, hello,
You
hello.
did it
Hi
again.
guys.
You did it again. The 3-0.
The back to back!
How's your heart, Caedrel?
Good. It was a 3-0, bro. I didn't even have to stress. Every game, the early game, they were smashing. I mean, the team's crazy. Everyone's crazy.
There's a golden rat road. We call it the golden road, but we have the golden rat for you folks.
Shut
Is
up,
it
calling me
possible?
NPC. Shut
And
up.
Nemesis, join in. What do you think? The golden rat. Is this something that you can pull it off?
It's for sure possible. We're for sure gonna go for it. 3 NSC splits, 3 EU Masters.
Nemesis, congratulations for the second win back-to-back. Wait, I can't see you because the rat is in the way. Hold on, I'm going to hold the rat. Okay, I'm just holding the rat, man. It's fine.
Oh.
Nemesis, you're coming into this game, and we built up Chocolate like no other. Like, he played like a demon this entire tournament. I'm sure you witnessed it again in your first series versus him as well. How did you prepare going up against him in this series, and what is your opinion of how he played versus you guys in the first one?
Yeah, Chocolate is for sure like one of the better mates I faced in this tournament, even like in Scream and stuff. How I prepared versus him, well, last time we faced him, they kind of demolished us, so I like went to recheck all the like laning phase spots and kind of like got a pattern how he wants to play. Recognized some of the like ways they beat us and was very careful about this, like thoughtful when we were either drafting or playing the game. Today, I mean, he was trying to make like a lot of plays, right? But they usually fell behind early, and then he wasn't able to do a lot. But yeah, he's for sure pretty good, yeah.
Really important, hard-hitting question. Okay, conspiracy, right? You guys pretended to be struggling early on in the split, didn't you? I swear, I remember seeing how you were struggling.
Oh no, exposed.
Saying that, but you did this all for viewership, didn't you? Just some kind of drama, and not just to keep winning over and over again, so your audience doesn't get bored. Is this true?
Yeah, it's all for content. It's all a joke, guys. We're actually just like a top 3 LEC team, and we're just kind of faking it all. We're ready for Worlds already. No, I think there was like a patch came in or something, and we had to like figure out the patch, and I think we were like slow on learning the patch, and then another patch came in, and then we kind of learned that a bit quicker, and we were trying to figure out how to play the game, and I think we slowly found it at the right time at EU Masters. So that's good.
Since we're talking about that, I saw a stream of yours, Caedrel, where you were talking about, I really like to work with themes, like every split is a theme. Do you believe this theme of the split was lower bracket?
I don't know why lower bracket happened so many times. I mean, it could only happen twice, but it did happen twice. But I think everyone's mental was really good. Like, I think every loss was like a wake-up. Oh, shit, we have a bad meta read, or we're slacking, or we need to practice even harder. So yeah, the lower bracket definitely helped us improve faster. When you get like a kick up the ass, you change things a lot around. I think we had like one read coming into the tournament, and then it kind of 180'd when we lost in groups to Barcelona. So and then we almost lost to KHK in the group stage, and then from that point we figured it out.
I think the whole thing is scripted. Like, Cage was just scripted the entire tournament.
Bro, people said I paid for this side of the bracket. I paid to get Nord. I paid the enemy teams to lose. I paid for the second EU Masters, and it is all true. We're gonna get the third one too. We're running out. The payroll's running out. Yeah, I did. It's running out of payroll slowly, but I think we got enough for a third.
Bro, if you paid, why the heck was the Boostgate series so hard?
Well, I can't make it obvious.
Oh, okay, sorry, okay.
Yeah.
Nemesis, I want to ask you something. So there was this video from Nord, right? And they were discussing how you guys beat them in the finals 3-0, you beat them again in the quarterfinals 3-0, and they were talking about the mental block when nameplates are on, basically. And you've played in like so many, you play internationally versus like the best of the best, you've played in the ERLs now, you've won the back-to-back in everything you've played in the tournament. Is this really a thing, and do you think that this actually affected Barca today?
I think it is a thing from my experience. I feel like there are players who play under pressure a lot better and players who play under pressure a lot worse. Can't really deny that. I'm not sure if Nord is, playing worse just because it's our nameplates. Like, I can't say that, but I definitely think it's a real thing. And yeah, I played with players who I felt like played worse, like on high stakes matches.
That was Dracos from an ad
Why
before,
was-
guys. Sorry.
Yeah. He sneaked in.
I forgot what my question was.
You forgot it, didn't you?
I have no idea. I think. Oh wait. Okay. No. Something I was wondering, right? Because I've been glazing you quite a bit on your champ pool, Nemesis. I don't really get how you can just pick something.
Yeah.
And it's like a Vlad into a GP. You just, Bowser's like, oh yeah, pick Vlad here. It's really good, right? And you're like, oh yeah, it is. I'm gonna lock it in. And then play really well. You pick Xerath into Ori, you outrange, but like you play really well. Is there anything you do to maintain having such a big champ pool, or can you just do it?
It's a combination of playing a lot of solo queue and watching a lot of other people play. I think, like, obviously, like, you're supposed to play the game, right? But you can only play a certain amount of games every day, right? So what I like to do is, for example, if I'm really bad at a champ, or I think a champ could be good in the future, maybe Riot is gonna buff it, or maybe it is good, but people are not picking up on it. I like to watch other players play it. Like a good example of that is Akshan. This is a champ that I was never good at, and then I started watching like the OTP Phantasm play it a lot, and I feel like I learned so much from him. So yeah, watching other players is OP, and playing it yourself.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so since you're watching so many like different players, you're trying things out in solo queue. Why do you hate Aaliyah?
I don't hate Aaliyah, but I don't think she's as good. The reason why people pick her is because, especially Korean and LPL teams, they have a very certain way of playing the game, which is very like tempo focused, and they just obviously like play only melee support, so they group up mid and look for picks and stuff like that. But first of all, in the leagues that we play in, the game is played a lot differently, so I don't think we should always copy one-to-one to what they do. And second of all, I just think like, I don't know, I don't find her as strong as other players perceive her to be, I guess.
Wait, Caedrel, you laughed when I asked that question.
Yeah.
Why?
Well,
Do you think she's
working
strong?
with Nemesis has been like such a pleasure because he has such strong opinions of the game, and you will eventually learn after working with him that over a certain period of weeks or months he was right, despite like saying we should do this, we should do this. He like sees a little bit ahead. He's really invested in like the small numbers of the game. Like there's many champs where I'm like, oh, they played this here or they played that there, and he's like, it's f***ing useless. Like I promise you that champ sucks, and I'm like, are you sure? Like everyone's playing it. He's like, yeah, it's terrible. So when we draft a lot of the time, we'll say, should we ban this champ? Should we pick this champ? And he's like, no, it's useless. And it does turn out to be useless, yeah. Except for
Caedrel,
Wukong. He was wrong on that one.
Okay, he takes responsibility for one. Okay.
One big question. Okay, you have to give me a number now. Okay.
What?
How much percentage of this best of 5, the 3-0, the winning the tournament, was you? Was it like 50% coach, 50% rest of team? How much impact did you have? Do you think?
I don't know, 0%.
All coach or no?
They just
0%?
I think they gapped them in every role. I think I could have drafted like 5 Sorakas and we could win. I feel like
Oh my
everyone
God.
was mega locked in. Not to disrespect the enemy team, but I feel like everyone individually outperformed their counterparts. So I think it doesn't really matter what you do for prep or pick if people do that.
Who's your MVP, Caedrel? You have to choose only one.
I don't know. I think Neme popped off in the last game, but the Hoi game he had a couple mistakes.
Oh, no.
Reckless had a great series. Velia kind of fried second game. For me, it's between like Velia and Reckless.
Okay.
I like it. Well, let me take this opportunity, Nemesis. You've been here before. You've done this a long time ago, taking EMEA home. My question to you is, what makes this team? Because it's unstoppable, but you can see the flaws. But it's always corrected at the end, and the team still pops off regardless. What makes this team what it is currently?
Well, it's a lot of things, I would say. It's where do I even start? I think we're just really good at adapting what we need to change. We're not delusional with ourselves. We can be harsh to one another when the time hits. Yeah, I think we're good at like reading the meta, what champions win us the games, what don't, what our strengths are, what our weaknesses are. Or we're not gonna like sugarcoat it or be delusional about them. I don't know, it's a lot of things. It's just when you have a lot of talented players put together, it's beautiful.
If I might, before you jump in, because I agree 100% with what you brought in, tell me something. You've worked with a lot of professional players, a lot of people during your life. How hard is it to explain to Baus that another wave is not the correct answer sometimes?
Baus, I think, I mean, he's very stubborn in his own way, right? Sometimes, like, about things, he's for sure very stubborn, but he's also open-minded. And yeah, sometimes it does take a couple of tries to tell him, hey, this is wrong, and he eventually realizes it. Sometimes he doesn't, but It's good that the player has strong opinions. I really like that about like any player, and as long as you can convince them in a reasonable manner and they will listen eventually, if you're right, then it's fine. But yeah,
Okay.
Baus is, I would say it's not that easy to convince him.
Yeah, well, we'd know from Caedrel saying, "Are you going tank here?" Right? He's like, "Yeah, sure." Rocket
I
Bell
mean,
locked in first
8
item.
months ago, people said Baus's playstyle could get figured out or it wouldn't work. 8 months later, he's a back-to-back champion. So let's see if they
True.
figure it out.
Mic drop. I want to navigate that question to both of you. Caedrel, I would like you to answer second after Nemesis. Feel free to not want to reply either, because I wanna dig a little bit deep. Back when you were a pro player, then you took a break, Nemesis, and then you said that like teams were just not wanting to have you in the team, and and Caedrel gave you that chance to play in Los Ratones. And there were a lot of rumors like, oh, Nemesis is not easy to work with, or Nemesis is not good at reviews. I've heard you pull the team together when there's doubts in the team, where it's in game, and you pull them back together and you calm them down and you give them the answer and you provide answers to their questions in game. Would you say that this team has helped you in terms of character development, or has it always been there but not put out to the world to see?
I would say it's always been there, but people have not seen it, honestly. I think that plays a bigger part. Like, of course, I've learned a lot of things being on this team, that I wouldn't have if I wasn't, but I'm not going to say that I wasn't kind of similar in the past.
W teammate Nemesis.
There you
All right. And you, Caedrel, what do you have to say about his character development in the team?
I don't know. I feel like at first it took a bit of time for him to like get a warming to me or maybe trust me or like open up a bit. But then I think he opened up, and yeah, I think we get along really well now. We have like our morning calls about draft, or we like play some 1v1s and he loses sometimes or stuff like that. So I think it's been really good to get to know him as Tim rather than Nemesis.
Ooh.
That's very
Love it.
important.
Now, production. May I announce the MVP? Am I allowed to announce the MVP, production? Just waiting. Just waiting. I don't think that...
Do we not have an MVP
What?
yet?
Can I? I don't know.
Hold.
Yeah, what?
What?
Yeah, we talked about this.
Okay, just to fill in the time.
I got
Nemesis,
it.
who do you think is the MVP of
Okay,
this
yeah,
series?
touche.
Who do I think? For me, like...
You can say
it
yourself
would be-
too.
It's no, I mean, I'm never gonna put myself. I'd prefer if my teammates get like the praise and the shine. I don't really need it. For me, it's between Crowny and Reckless. Like, both of them are obviously like veteran players, and yeah, I mean, I don't know, they're just so easy to play with.
And
Again.
Darsha,
Yeah.
who is the MVP?
I was just waiting for the
Okay.
the green light, and the MVP of the entire, at least EMEA spring. It is Nemesis. Congratulations.
Nemesis!
My captain. You
Big
deserve
W.
it,
Thank
boy.
you.
It's the captain, my captain, I think.
Yeah.
What do you have
All
to
right.
say, Nemesis?
Now
like,
give a speech to all the rats watching you.
ooh, big.
Speech.
I'm not very good with speeches. I want to say, I guess, thank you for the MVP. I don't know, like, it's a blessing to play in this team. I'm just here to do my job, which is to play well. And if I don't play well, then I need to learn to play well. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know what to say.
That was
Bars.
good enough.
That's more than good enough for everybody who watches Nemesis. That's amazing. Hey, last words before we wrap up the interview. What's next for the rats?
Well, summer. NLC again, EU Masters again, and then see what happens after that. But we're gonna go for everything. We're gonna try and win everything and not drop any games and see how good we can do. I think the longer the year goes on, for example, we have like 2 weeks or 3 weeks now until we're gonna have to start again. And in between winter and spring, we had like at max 5 days. So the year can get quite long and tiring. So we're gonna hopefully get some good rest now and then send it for summer.
Congratulations, Los Ratones, for all the rats in the world as well. Final words from both of you before we cut this.
Neme, go first.
GG.
GGXDD, I guess.
We PGG.
Thank you so much for both of you. Absolute cinema. Congratulations. I'll see you soon.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
There you go. There's not much to say.
Big W interview. Good stuff. How the boys doing?
Seeing interview.
Yo.
Hey yo, VPG.
Hey yo.
Yeah, it
We
was
PGG.
nice.
VPGG. Tournament
Very
MVP,
nice.
Tim. How does it feel? Like, how does it actually feel? Not interview feel. How do you feel?
I don't know. It's fine, I guess. Like, I'd prefer if one of you guys would get it.
But last time there was no tournament MVP, no? Last time it was,
There was
finals
finals.
MVP.
I
Finals,
wonder
yeah.
if they will release a finals MVP.
Because
as
it's a
well.
longer tournament now, so it's like more, you know.
I kind of like this
Next
more,
one
I
is
think.
even
Tournament
longer.
MVP. Not to
Tournament
like take
MVP is for
anything
sure
away from
better.
you, Velia, but
It's best, yeah.
I feel like this is more cool.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I agree.
But they should in theory
Nemesis
do
is for
both,
sure.
no? They should do tournament MVP and finals MVP, normally.
That'd be cool.
So they understood the two trophies instead of one.
Oh yeah, trophies.
The more we can get, the better, no?